I was about 13 weeks pregnant with Miles when I got a very abrupt phone call, and it was my doctor on the other end of the line. And she approached the conversation by saying, I have bad news. Your blood test came back at 70% chance likelihood of Down syndrome. If you would like to keep the pregnancy, I'll have you go to maternal fetal medicine and get some more tests. If not, if you want to talk about termination, then we can explore that route too. That experience changed me. I think having your baby's existence called into question before he's even born because of a diagnosis of Down syndrome. 70 to 80% of babies with Down syndrome, those pregnancies do get terminated. I never knew that that was a thing. And I was all of a sudden thrown into that as a parent.
So Paul, what are you thinking when all of this happens? When she told you the news, sure. And was there a thought in your head, maybe we're just not prepared for a child with Down syndrome?
Sure. I remember exactly where I was when I got that phone call, and I'll probably never forget it, right? It was a shock. But to me, I think the unknown side of it was challenging, and just kind of waiting and seeing. And I think Jordan said it well with doom and gloom. It just seemed like everything was negative the entire pregnancy. And looking now, I mean, geez, nothing is negative about that little man. So if I look back a year and what Miles has already done for our family and me personally, has completely changed my methodology around work, has completely changed my methodology about what is important, and has shifted some of my focus and energy on really positive things. And so there's one factor in that, right? And it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Miles.
So I can understand, that unknown piece of it. What would you say to other parents that are hearing that diagnosis right now or getting that phone call from the doctor in the middle of their pregnancy?
To a mom expecting a baby with Down syndrome, I would say congratulations. This journey certainly isn't everything that you expected it to be, but it will be more. And it's a pretty magical experience raising a baby with Down syndrome. Their lives are valid and correct and important just the way that they are because they're human beings and they bring a lot of love and life into the world that wouldn't otherwise be here.
So I just want to know about Miles and Gavin's relationship. Tell me about their sibling relationship.
It is so sweet. He's so affectionate. It has been phenomenal to see that sibling relationship.
I mean, they're just brothers.
They're just brothers.
I was going to say, they have a very traditional sibling relationship. I think it would be dismissive to not acknowledge the magic that is between them. Every little thing is so much more special. I think it will give Gavin such empathy as he grows older and recognizes that there are things about his brother that are a little bit different than other kids his age. And that will extend to other people, other kids that he sees at school that might need an extra helping hand or something like that. And that empathy will make him a better person, and I think really do so much good in his life as well.
And I guess that's kind of my point, and I really just want to drive this home, is he's just an adorable, precious child.
That's exactly what he is.
Yep. Yeah, we're not going to put him in a certain category or anything because of his Down syndrome diagnosis. He's somebody with Down syndrome, but he is still a child who loves to play with his family and play with his toys. And I don't want anybody to look at him and think that he can't do something because he has Down syndrome. We're going to open up as many doors as we possibly can for him and provide him with all the opportunities that Gavin is going to get to. We all have our thing, and we just happen to know Miles's thing, before birth.
He's just another kid, and that's all we want for him to be viewed as, is just another kid, right? And we'll see what that looks like for him, and it's going to look different for him than it is for Gavin versus the other child down the road. I mean, I don't want anyone to box him in, right? Who knows what he's going to be capable of, and I think he's going to be capable of so much, and I'm so excited to see him,
me too.
to see what he can do, and he's going to be perfect in his own way.